Hey! So we've had great results and feedback from our positive psychology philosophy here at amazingFORM to help businesses and their cultures develop and grow. Now, a friend of mine who attends one of our free meetup workshops was saying that he had been trying to bring a friend to attend, but she had been hesitant because she doesn't like the word psychology. She feels that there's nothing wrong with her and therefore doesn't really need any help. Now, ironically, if she attended the meetings, she would have got a clear explanation as to why positive psychology is different to what we know as psychology. I want to take this opportunity to explain what positive psychology and why it is so effective today in helping us find meaning so we can have a thriving and flourishing life. Now, first off, psychology means a study of mind and behavior. And there are about 10 main branches of psychology today, such as social psychology, forensic psychology, educational psychology, and even industrial psychology, amongst many. And the most recognizable and most relatable psychology you probably heard of is clinical psychology. Clinical psychology is the treatment-oriented branch of psychology. It deals with the way we handle problems in our lives, such as disorders, anxiety, and depression. It's also called counseling psychology or psychotherapy. So for a lot of us, when we hear psychology, we automatically think of being ill and therefore needing to be healed. Now, positive psychology is a new branch, a scientific-based psychology that studies the mindset and behavior of a life that is thriving and flourishing. I personally don't like the label positive because when you think positive, you automatically think of negative, and there's no such thing as negative psychology. So I like to call this positive psychology more as well-being psychology. Now, how can we picture that? If we were to use a linear graph, so imagination, there's a linear graph here where -5 is a place where we have problems and disorders, and on that line we have the middle, which is 0, would be a place where there are no problems and we are okay. Then we can move to a plus area, so we can say +5 is the place where we are thriving and flourishing and have meaning in our lives. We can then say that +5 to 0 is the place where clinical psychology lives at. It's the place where we remove problems and we make people okay. Positive psychology is the place from 0 to +5. So this is the area where we can move towards success and having a life that is thriving. All right? So that's the biggest difference between clinical psychology and positive psychology. The best that clinical psychology can do is remove the problem and make people okay. And that's where positive psychology is so important today, because people who are okay are still not being successful. They're still not happy. They're still not in that place of thriving. So what we do at amazingFORM is we help you connect and lead and find your strengths as your development. So it isn't about concentrating on the problem, it's more on concentrating on what strengths you have and how do you use that to move forward in your life. So it's not about being happy. So it's not about being positive and smiling through the hardship and the pain. It's more about raising your awareness to find the right strategy to overcome hardships and pain. Then more than that, going to the place of not just being okay, but going to a place of success that you've actually designed. So that has meaning and satisfaction. So that quick helps explain what positive psychology and what we do here for you and your business and for your life. So if you want to know more about how we can help your life change and move towards success, then hit me up. See ya.